From the radar of Anfield to the glory of the Bernabéu, why Jude Bellingham and Xabi Alonso chose Real Madrid over Liverpool. Every clash between Liverpool and Real Madrid carries an intensity that goes far beyond the pitch. It stretches into backstories, careers, and human choices that often shape football history. Tomorrow's match embodies this perfectly, connecting past and present through two key figures, Bellingham and Alonso, both once on Liverpool's radar before ultimately choosing Madrid. Bellingham resisted the temptation to return home, while Alonso opted to come back to Madrid, this time as a coach, instead of returning to the club where he had once built his legacy as a player. But what made both of them say yes to Madrid and no to Anfield? The answer lies in the culture of victory and in their differing environments. Real Madrid doesn't just offer a sporting project, it offers a global stage, a historic identity, and a level of prestige unmatched in world football. Liverpool remains a legendary club, but its philosophy, based on loyalty and long-term building, contrasts with Madrid's relentless pursuit of titles. At Real, the Champions League is not just a trophy, it's a heritage. In this environment, Jude Bellingham found his perfect match. After shining at Borussia Dortmund, the young Englishman saw Madrid as the ideal place to write his own story. Xabi Alonso shared that sentiment, convinced he could build a new era with a club that has already engraved timeless moments in football history. For Alonso, joining Liverpool would have been a risk. After 9 stable years under one manager, any setback could have raised doubts about his ability. In Madrid, by contrast, he found a project ready to soar, one backed by the full confidence of Florentino Perez. Bellingham's decision came during a period of transition for Liverpool. With Jurgen Klopp's departure seemingly imminent, the project appeared unstable. Meanwhile, Real Madrid was rebuilding its midfield to prepare for a new cycle of dominance. With the gradual exits of Toni Kroos and Luka Modric and no player quite like Jude in the current squad, the Englishman chose the Santiago Bernabéu over Anfield. Alonso, meanwhile, saw Madrid as the natural continuation of his journey, a place where he could merge tactical intelligence with the club's winning DNA. His connection with Liverpool remains unbroken. He was one of the heroes of the mythical night in Istanbul, a player who restored European glory to Anfield during difficult times. His composure, vision, and intelligence on the pitch made him a fan favorite. But when the time came to choose, his heart turned toward Madrid, not out of betrayal, but conviction. Today, he returns with the same serenity, the same ambition, and an even greater dream, to write a new chapter of white domination, especially in the Champions League. Meanwhile, Liverpool manager Arne Slot spoke about the upcoming Champions League encounter with Real Madrid. He told the club's official website, "This match will attract attention from across the football world. It's the game everyone has been waiting for since the draw. It's another chance to test ourselves against the most successful club in the history of the Champions League." He added, "It's the second time in a year that we get to face them in front of our supporters. That doesn't diminish the importance of the occasion, it makes it even greater." Every Liverpool fan has their own memories, the goals, Kelleher's penalty save against Mbappe, Connor Bradley's defensive heroics, but what I remember most is the level we reached to win that night. Slot continued, "We know we'll need to reach that same level again tonight. Real Madrid currently top La Liga with 10 wins out of 11 and have a perfect record in the Champions League. They're in top form, but that shouldn't scare us. This match is another opportunity to move forward." He also had a message for Alonso and Real Madrid: "We welcome Xabi Alonso, his players, his staff, and the Madrid board to Anfield. There's great respect between the two clubs, and we hope that continues, even in competition." On a personal note, he added, "I don't know which lineup Xabi will pick, but it's likely that Trent Alexander-Arnold will be included after his injury. Here at Liverpool, we know better than anyone how talented Trent is. It'll be great to see him again, even if it'll feel strange seeing him in a white Real Madrid shirt." At the same time, Real Madrid appear to have gained the upper hand over Barcelona in the race to sign Erling Haaland. According to Football Fichages on X, the Norwegian star would prefer to join Real Madrid rather than Barcelona if he decides to leave Manchester City. The report adds that Madrid plan to fund this massive transfer by selling Vinícius Júnior to a Saudi club for around €200 million, enough to cover most of Haaland's transfer cost. The same source claims that Madrid's management see Haaland as the missing piece to complete their new attacking project alongside Kylian Mbappe and Jude Bellingham. Barcelona, for their part, remain interested despite financial difficulties. Joan Laporta reportedly views Haaland as a rare opportunity to rebuild Barca's attacking power after Lewandowski's expected departure. However, strict La Liga salary regulations remain the club's biggest obstacle. Finally, Mohamed Salah shared heartfelt reflections after Liverpool's Champions League encounter with Real Madrid at Anfield. The Egyptian captain, one of football's global icons, expressed both emotion and respect toward Madrid, a club he sees as one of Liverpool's greatest European rivals. Salah said, "Facing Real Madrid in the Champions League is never just another match. It's a unique experience. This club built its legend in this competition, and every encounter against them feels special. When you hear the name Real Madrid, you know you're in for a great European night. You can't afford a single mistake, they know how to win and will punish you for even the smallest one." He continued, "For any player, Real Madrid represents the Champions League itself. When people think of this competition, that's the first name that comes to mind. Playing against them is always a mix of respect and rivalry. They have a special aura. The moment you step onto the pitch, you can feel the weight of their history." Salah also praised Xabi Alonso for the transformation he's brought to Madrid. "Xabi was a genius on the pitch, and now he's proving to be one on the touchline. He's given Real Madrid a perfect balance that makes them nearly unbeatable. What he's built isn't just beautiful football, it's intelligent, precise, and mentally strong." Speaking about Liverpool, Salah concluded, "Playing against Real Madrid is always the ultimate test. One mistake can change everything. Even when you think you're in control, they can shift the game's destiny with a single move. Real Madrid will always be the club by which all others are measured. Facing them is a lesson in courage, patience, and mental strength. Our European story is great, but Real Madrid is the very symbol of this competition. When we face them, we know we're playing against the greatest."